Election rule changes still in flux after a state committee meets today. Good evening, I'm Eric Franke.
And I'm Sarah Carlson. The Government Accountability Board is offering to reconsider two recent decisions after a heated committee meeting last week. News 3 political reporter Jessica Arp is in the news center now to explain.
Well, Democrats were concerned that in the meeting today, Republican leaders would force the GAB into making rules on recalls that the governor would have to approve. Republicans said GAB's decisions were too far-reaching. Instead, a whole different discussion ensued.
The concern that came out from the committee, I think, is one that the board can readily address.
Surprising some rule oversight committee members, the director of the Government Accountability Board showed up at a joint committee with a plan.
We would recommend to the board that they not permit pre-populating of that type of address information.
Republicans had been concerned about the GAB's decision to allow that process on recall petitions, as well as allowing colleges to add a sticker to student IDs to use them to vote. But after a week of discussion, the GAB said they'd reconsider both, prompting Democrats to cry foul.
The abuse of power here is overwhelming with regards to bringing a nonpartisan entity, your agency, into a partisan JCRAR to request that you make rules. And now you're coming in basically with your tail between your legs saying, oh, we won't do what we thought we should do because of the pressure put upon you.
I think what you're seeing today is not me coming with my tail between my legs, with all due respect. I think, we looked at some issues and we did it in a very public manner. And I think this is part of that process.
What we're doing is clearly within the bounds of our responsibility to express legislative oversight of state agencies. And just because certain committee members don't agree with what the majority on the committee would like to do, it doesn't mean that's partisan. But if you agree with us, it's nonpartisan.
The GAB staff will instead recommend to the board that colleges issue separate voter ID cards to students upon request, after colleges said they weren't going to use the sticker idea anyway. And on that, recall petitions continue to be filed as they were before. Now, the board meets November 9th to discuss it, and this committee will meet again afterwards to review those decisions.
All right, thanks, Jessica.